The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience, LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit.
Chamberlain drives in.
He got pounded.
Chamberlain with a putback.
Looking at the numbers, he was
throws it over
hearing it.
Muma. Open look for three. Haley Muma drains
The
it.
picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose the game when I've been giving this. Why you see a mirror, cause I'm closer than I'm fearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the top of the beat, you have my logic.
Time with a flip shot, and that was a thing of beauty.
Lock it up. Gotta get that leg freed up.
Back, you know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect. Don't reject the great nights. Better hang up the white flag if you fight back to your nameless. So tell me what the time say. Game time, why they think that they could ever outscore me, LeBron James? Just give me the ball, watch me.
Bolter knocks it down. He's gonna come home with it.
Nice throw and a good tag.
Oh, got him.
Doing this for all my life.
Webb with it.
You don't want to waste my
Shot
time.
and a goal by the Beavers. Finds the back corner.
It out.
Better get up next in line.
Marcus. Quick dart
Competition
pass,
left to
Goes up with
dry.
it.
They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'm a leash for the crowd. Pipe me down. One man bend. I'm a running back.
Down that sideline. Oh, there he goes. Into the open 50 and gaining momentum. And the Beavers are going to answer right back after Gerard tied it up. That was Will Allen.
Shot. Now they finally get a set block. Oh, and it's a face shooter.
Oh, my, Allison Sawyer. Are you kidding me?
If I do fail, I don't have
Catches
none
an
to
arm
lose, so
right
I'ma
into a
go
chin
until I
headlock.
go to a new low. Still
The legs
leaving,
worked
then
in,
I'll
and there's
back
a
like I do.
This one's driven to left. It's going to drop in. That's going to be a two-run single for Sadie Dine.
When I break it, it's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kind of like that. I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that.
Oh my! Aubrey Chase! Looking. He's going to go deep. The end zone. Got him in. Caught! Touchdown! Marcus Lambert! Good D. Shotgun passers. Chamberlain. Oh, down to 32 seconds. Yetzer fires a three. Kansas.
No one will actually become as great as my team is, cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus.
Got it there.
Doing this for all my life. You don't want to waste my time. If you want to test my grind, better get up next in line.
To the middle, and Scholar with a header, and we're tied at one. Get the snap away,
Please,
and it's going to be a sack. Recovered by the Beavers. Touchdown!
Touchdown! I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back.
Pushes it up. Now the shot. Got it. Pulling on the day. He'll take a three. He certainly will. Sawyer beats us deep left field. That ball is out of here. A two-run dinger for Allison Sawyer.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into another edition of the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I'm Stephen Mountain. Alongside me today is Dewey, Mr. Hurd, up here in the booth.
Dewey, Mr.
Hurd. I thought that'd be fun. A little different, right? You know, you gotta switch it up sometimes.
You got to.
Got some JV football action upcoming here. Corry Beavers are taking on the visiting Fairview Tigers. Should be a good matchup here. Pretty close game that we're expecting, Dewey.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of these guys late in the third quarter last night and all of the fourth quarter, as the JVs got some work in last night, as the Beavers came away with a resounding 40-7 victory out in Fairview last night. And it was just a perfect storm for the Beavers, as they got a gift on special teams on the first possession of the game, got a touchdown, a Corry Custom Machines touchdown out of it. And the onslaught was on from there, as the Beavers did not punt in the first half and were up by half, 27-7. And we are ready for the Fox Family Insurance opening kickoff here, as Cooper Hodak has it teed up on the 40-yard line, as Fairview won the toss and have elected to receive this opening kick. So we are ready to get things going.
And there is the kick, fielded at the 30 by the Tigers. Looking to come to the near side of the field. And he's going to be brought down at about the 37-yard line.
Nathaniel Adams on the return for the Tigers. And he'll get out across the 35 to the 38-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
Well, pretty good field position here for the Tigers to start off this game. That looks like it'll be number 34 will be the quarterback for the Tigers.
Anderson, Grady Anderson. Tailback to his right is 32, Caden Oldak.
Come out here in the gun, trips up top. He'll take the snap, looking to throw early on. Got a guy, and it's almost picked off.
Jack Van Carey getting some sticky fingers out there, nearly coming away with a Bracken Funeral Home turnover, and there was nobody in front of him. He had a lot of green and just missed time to jump a little bit, undercut the route a little bit, and nearly came away with it.
Yeah, if he catches that, he's gone, as nobody was going to catch him, but got to make that catch first, right?
Absolutely. You got to keep it simple. Catch it first, then put it away and get upfield.
Read that play well and had the right idea, just didn't quite come up with it. Here's the Tigers in the gun again. Takes a snap, hands it off to his tailback up the left-hand side. And he's going to be brought down in the backfield by Mursky here, right about at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice tackle from behind. Mursky trailing in behind, able to get to him. And Fairview looking at 3rd and long. Might have been a 1-yard loss. Nope, he gets back to the original line of scrimmage, so 3rd down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball sitting at the 38-yard line. Anderson in the gun as they run the pro set offense here.
He'll take the snap, looking to throw again, rolling to his left. And still rolling. He's going to be brought down in the backfield for a loss of about 4. Just nobody to throw the ball to downfield. Strung it out as far as he could. And
I believe that was number 88, Hayden Walls, with the lifted health sack. And Fairview looking at 4th down and 13 as they are at their own 35.
Quick 3 and out for the Tigers. Good work by the Beavers defense.
And is that Kennedy back for the
that is
reception on this?
Sure is. Standing right about the 30-yard line. Punts away. It's going to roll. Kennedy's going to field it. He's going to make a cut. And that's well defended, well fielded by the Tigers. And the Beavers will have the ball right at their 40-yard line to start the offensive possession for them.
And I believe that was 58, Dominic Ferranti, with the tackle on special teams, as the Beavers take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line, it looks.
Well, Lucas Baker will lead out the troops here to start the Beavers offense today. Got pretty good field position to start this possession. And they'll come out in the gun. They'll have twins to either side. That's Weiss in the backfield, lined up right behind Baker. Baker will take the snap here. And he's going to hand it off to Weiss right up the middle. Bounces off a tackle, gets to the outside, still on his feet. And he'll get all the way down to the Tigers' 43-yard line. And that'll be enough for a Dahlia's Gifts and Decor 1st down.
So the offense picks up right where they left off last night, Steve. Nice strong run over the right side by Weiss as he powered through a couple of tackles and gets into Fairview territory. Beavers have it 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Nice looking run there by Weiss over the right side.
Beavers will line it up again. Twins on either side still, same formation that they were in. Weiss is still in the backfield. Baker will take the snap, hand it off to Weiss. Ball's on the ground, and it's still on the ground, and it's recovered by the Tigers. So Bracken Funeral Home turnover. My goodness. The last night's bug's still around today for us.
See? You caught it.
So turnover on downs, or fumble. My goodness, Dewey. I can't talk.
Turnover via the Bracken Funeral Home fumble.
Yes, there we go.
As the exchange between Baker and Weiss was not clean. And Fairview has new life here at the 43-yard line.
And Anderson will lead him back out on offense. He'll take the snap. He'll keep it up the left-hand side, and he's met immediately in the backfield. I think that was number 67.
Grady Mosier with the lifted health sack on the quarterback. They're going to lose about 3 yards to the 39-yard line, bring it up second down and 13.
A loss of about 3 on that play. And Fairview will line it up and try again here. Anderson will take the snap, hand it off this time up the middle, and there's just nothing there.
Mirsky leading away on the tackle along with 78. I believe that's Titus Knapp. And going to bring another third down and long. The gain a yard to the 40. So third down and 12 for the Tigers.
Beavers pretty much substituted the entire defense on that play. So a whole host of new bodies out there for the Beavers. As Anderson will line them up and try and convert the third and long. Bringing a man in motion, takes a snap. He'll fake the pitch to him, and he'll throw to the near side, and then that's almost intercepted. Tucker Jackson read it like a book again, just couldn't quite haul it in.
Hit him right in the hands, Steve, and those are the plays that you got to have. Make the plays that you can make, and Jackson with a nice place, pass defense there, and nearly getting the Beavers on the scoreboard is, again, if he intercepts that, there's nobody in front of him, and he just needs to have a foot race to the end zone. But you got to catch it first.
So they'll force a punt here either way. Kennedy's back to field it. It's going to bounce at the 40. Kennedy fields it. He'll be looking for some space, looking for the edge. Breaks a tackle, and he'll be tackled right around the 47-yard line. And that's where the Beavers will start their second offensive possession of the day.
So, again, another return by Kennedy. Gets out across the 45 to the 47, and the Beavers will have it again as the defense comes up big. Another 3 and out, and get the offense back out there. As it looks like we have about 6:22 to go in the first quarter. Brought to us by Knapp's Butcher Block. See if the Beavers offense can get rolling a little bit longer here this time, as they did get one first down before they gave it away on the Bracken Funeral Home fumble. So here comes Baker and the offense back out onto the field. Weiss in the sidecar behind him.
He's got Twins split out wide. And he'll take the snap, bobbles it, and it's on the ground still. And I believe Baker fell on it. But just a little out of rhythm, out of sync here early on to start this game.
And he had a whole pile fall on top of him, and he was right on top of that ball, so he's going to take a little time to get himself settled here, as he just about taking a knee in the huddle, waiting the play to come in as Jack Van Carey comes in with it. Ball spotted at the 41, so it's going to bring up second down and 16 for the Beavers.
Yeah, so just a second to catch his breath there and, after the big hit. He's got trips to the near side. He'll take the snap, looking to throw. And he swings it out to his running back, Weiss, on the far side. He's got a head of steam, lowers his shoulder, and that quite the collision right there at the Dusty's Towing 50-yard line.
Yeah, good gain on the play. And the defender took the brunt of that one as Weiss saw him coming up and squared up the shoulders and drove into him. I believe that was number 80 for Fairview. That is Titus Stancliffe, and he's going to head to the sideline for a little breather. So 3rd down and about 7 for the Beavers. Ball spotted right at the Dusty's towing midfield stripe. So some big hits here in this game. UTEG's body shot big hits as both teams absorbing some punishment here.
They're pretty physical early on. 3rd and 7 here for the Beavers. Baker will line them up. And he'll take the snap, looking to pass. Good protection up front, and he's just going to throw it away.
Gets it across the line of scrimmage. He still was in the pocket, but I did not see a receiver in the area.
There's that flag right there.
And that's going to be intentional grounding, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. It's going to be 4th down and 12 for the Beavers after the penalty. So some mental mistakes here is going to cost the Beavers some field position here.
Yeah, you're probably going to punt that ball away regardless, I would think, this early in the game. So I don't know if the 5 yards is really going to hurt you too much. You avoid taking a big hit if you're Baker.
Well, he kind of rolled right into the rush coming at him. If he'd kind of come to his left and come to the near sideline, he had a little more room to work with. But that's from bird's eye view. And they are in Piece B punt formation. Gets it away. I believe that's Hodak. It lands at the 37-yard line. It'll be down there by the Beavers. And that was down by Carson Braswell at the 38-yard line. So not a very long punt, but at least flips the field position a little bit. And the Fairview Tigers will take over 1st and 10 at their own 38.
Not much going on offense so far this game. We never really got to it in the Box It and Lock It pregame shows. We had to rush through it. But one of our keys to the game was to have a balanced attack. And not really seeing too much of that so far here. But here's Anderson in the gun. Takes a snap, low snap, hands it off to his back, and he's met immediately. Corner bar and grill flag on the play.
Carson Braswell in on the tackle, got him spun around right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a 1-yard gain on the play.
Got a face mask against the Beavers.
So that's going to give him a replay of 1st down.
It's a 15-yarder.
Oh, it's going to be a Delius Gibson to score 1st down for the Tigers as they get into Beaver territory. And the ball will be spotted at the 46-yard line. Tigers with it, 1st and 10 there.
Just like that, it's like the punt never happened for the Beavers.
Well, 5:05 to go in the Naps Butcher Block 1st quarter as they will wind the clock. And the clock will tick down here as Anderson's in the gun again here.
He'll take the snap, hand it off to his back again, right up the middle. Plows his way forward for a pickup of a couple.
2-yard gain down to the 44-yard line, bringing up 2nd and 8.
Braswell is one of the Beavers in there on the tackle.
And again, a whole slew of Beavers switch out. Fairview's one of those teams that's they line up right at the line. They don't really huddle. They can just stay in their positions at close to the line of scrimmage. And they get the play call from the sideline and get right after it here.
Yeah, you look at their coach playing charades over there and get the call. They'll line it up in the pistol formation, 2 backs in the backfield. He'll take the handoff right up the middle, and he's cut down. Nice tackle. That was Mursky, I believe.
You are correct. 44 with a nice tackle there. It limits the gain to 1 down to the 43-yard line, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Fairview 0 for 2 so far in this 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions. Just 1 lone 1st down, and that was via the penalty. And they get him to jump.
Yes.
Heiser and crew get flagged for being offside.
Pretty much the entire defensive line.
So they go with the hard count, and 3rd and 7 now becomes 3rd and 2. So very manageable here, 3rd down conversion with 3:47 to go in the quarter.
3rd and much easier, right? Ball spotted right at the 38-yard line of the Beavers.
A little confusion from the Fairview team as they are trying to adjust to their positions. Get the play call from the sideline finally.
They'll line it up, and they're still looking to the sideline.
They're going to have to hurry to get this play off.
And he'll take the snap, hand it off to his back again, right up the middle, and he'll plow his way forward enough for a Dahlia's Gifts and Decor first down.
They convert on 3rd and 2, and they earn a first down to the 34-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers. And again, the Beavers switch out about 10 guys there. I don't know if they have 2 separate teams or how they're doing that, but they seem like they're switching all 11 guys.
Well, they got a lot of bodies out there, and they're utilizing them here. Everybody's going to stay fresh doing that at least.
Well, if they're switching every play, they're sprinting from the sideline.
Here's the handoff.
Hodak in on the tackle, along with Weiss and Mursky. Is going to limit the game to 1, bring up 2nd down and 9. And maybe that the Beavers are just doing it by first down. Every time there's a first down, they're switching guys out because it looks like they didn't make any substitutions here. 2nd down and 9 as Fairview comes to the line.
Anderson in the gun. Oldak to his sidecar, to his left. And they'll get the play call settled. And Anderson takes a snap, hands it off to Oldak. He spins off a tackler. And he's tackled by a host of Beavers after a pickup of 1.
Tightest snap at the bottom of the pile, gets up, and it'll be 3rd down and 8 as they spot the ball at the 32-yard line. So another 3rd down and long circumstance here for the Tigers, and again, they're taking their time getting the play from the sideline.
Last time it was 3rd and long. The Beavers jumped off sides, made it a 3rd and 2. So got to stay disciplined on that line. Here's Anderson in the gun and takes a snap. It's a live play, and he's just going to throw it away. I think he was trying to do a hard count, but the center snapped the ball, and then it kind of threw everything off that play.
Yeah, that was not a good play for the Fairview.
It looks like they're going to go for it here. Kind of in no man's land. Ball at the 37-yard line. It'll be 4th and 8. The Beavers could have a good defensive stand here and get the ball back to their offense. As Dewey's phone is going berserk up here.
Well, it's our fearless leader giving us information about what we're doing later.
Here's Anderson in the gun. Oldak to his left, brings a man in motion. Fakes the pitch to him, looking to pass. Right over the middle, he's got a guy, hits him in stride. And that's going to be a Corry Custom Machine touchdown for the Tigers. Number 23 on the reception.
Elijah Pettit. And Fairview converts on 4th down and takes an early 6-0 lead here.
The Tigers strike first. Nice pass by Anderson, hit him in stride.
Yeah, he got right in back of the DB, and there was nobody in front of him. A little breakdown in communication there from the Beavers, and results in a score for Fairview.
They're going to line it up to go for 2. And he'll take the snap, hand it off to Oldak. Actually, he'll keep it and looks to throw it, and it's incomplete. So Tigers cannot convert the 2-point try. We'll be right back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after one of our commercial breaks.
Pile of loan payments, high interest rates, multiple due dates. It all adds up to debt stress. Say goodbye to debt stress with Consolidation Solutions from Corry Federal Credit Union. Now through April, Corry Federal Credit Union members can apply for a consolidation loan. Tackle that debt and lower your stress with one easy monthly payment up to 60 months. Apply online or come in today. Corry Federal Credit Union is located in Corry, Union City, and Spartansburg, and online at corryfcu.org. Some terms and conditions apply. CFCU, federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Tigers lead at 6-0 with 1:10 left to go in the Naps Butcher Block first quarter of play. Put together a nice drive right there to get the double goose eggs off the scoreboard.
Yeah, after a couple of the first 2 possessions are 3 and out, Fairview gets it back and finally puts a good drive together and converts on 4th down. and punches it into the end zone. This is 58 out there. Dominic Ferranti has it teed up at the 40-yard line, and he'll get it ball in play.
It's fielded by one of the up men. That's Mirsky, looking to get ahead of steam, and he gets a nice return. He'll be cut down at the Beaver 42-yard line. So the Beavers will have pretty good field position to hopefully get the offense in rhythm this drive.
Well, they're going to have to find just get in sync with one another, as they looked a little disheveled this morning. Maybe they were taking Fairview a little lighter coming in tonight after the victory last night in Fairview. So going to have to get our act together here in a hurry, as Fairview has made this a ball game, as they have a lead of 6-0 with 1:04 to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, had a couple of bobbled snap, a fumble on the ground, and just got to find a way to get in sync here and just do what you do best.
Well, here comes Baker in the offense out onto the field.
He's got Weiss in the backfield with him. Bunch formation up top. Baker takes a snap, hands it off to Weiss, and he's met in the backfield and brought down. He's going to lose 2 on the play.
Tackle made there by number 3, Xavier Nuff. 2nd down and 12, a 2-yard loss back to the 40. Van Carey will come into the huddle with the play from the sideline. But Fairview is wide awake and having some fun here at Howard Sheen Field.
It's always fun when you're winning, right?
Well,
here's Baker lining them up. He's got trips to the near side this time.
I haven't heard anybody complaining about winning.
No, I haven't either. Baker looking to pass, and he's going to take off to run this one. He's got some space, got a good block on the outside, and he's still going. And he'll be pushed out of bounds at the Fairview 39-yard line. And there's a corner bar and grill flag on the play, and I got to bet this is coming back.
Yeah, back at the 47-yard line. So we'll have to see what the call is, but it's a holding against the Beavers, and that will back them up from that spot. So they'll have it 1st down and 9 if the penalty is marked off from where they're at. So penalties, big issue again here today for the Beavers.
Yeah, that eliminates a real nice 1st or 2nd down play. And now they'll have it 2nd and 9, like you said.
Isn't it 1st down?
No, the first play was a
that was right.
By Weiss.
Weiss got stuck in the backfield. So, yeah, 2nd down. Replay 2nd down. So instead of a 1st down, they're looking at 2nd down and 9.
Penalties were a little bit of an issue last night, too, for the Beavers, but they were able to overcome that quite a bit. I think
that was a little bit induced by the Fairview coaching staff, too. They were on the officials from the get-go of that game.
You got to politic for your team.
Not saying that the Beavers weren't justified in being penalized, but I'm sure that the coaching staff from Fairview had something to do with that, as they were on the officials early.
Here's Baker looking to pass again, and he's going to launch one deep downfield, and it's caught. And he's going to be in for the Corry Custom Machine touchdown. Tucker Jackson going up and grabbing that deep ball as time expires in the first quarter. The Beavers have just tied it up 6-6.
Nice touchdown catch there, putting the Beavers on the board, tying the game up. As I was trying to figure out the yardage there, that was a 57-yard.
Yeah, just about. Ball hung in the air a while, and Tucker Jackson did a nice job of tracking it, and he hauled it in. And
Baker heaved it all of 60 yards in the air, getting it down to about the 15-10-yard line.
Yeah, he wound up for that one and just launched it. So Beavers look to convert the Corry Central Labor Club 2-point try here to take the lead. He's got Weiss in the backfield. And he's going to hand it off to Weiss, and he's not going to get in. He was tackled by big number 58 there on the line.
That's the kicker, Dominic Ferranti.
Ferranti makes the tackle. And
we are tied at 6 after 1 complete.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back here in the DG Experience Sports Stream, tied up 6-6.
Dahlia Gifts and Decor offers great gifts and goods for you and your home. Try their loose leaf teas, honey, and dips. They have handmade jewelry, leather goods, refurbished antiques and vintage items, and handmade items by local artisans. From baby, wedding, and anniversary items to bath and body, candles, room sprays, pet items, and so much more, Dahlia's has seasonal decor to meet your needs, and new items are added all the time. So what are you waiting for? Stop in at Dahlia Gifts and Decor, 10 South Center Street in Corry.
Hey, this is Dusty at Dusty's Towing, down here at 11970 Roosevelt Highway. If you're in need of a tow, give us a call, 814-964-4087. Thanks for keeping us on our toes.
And welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain and Dewey Hurd with me on the call. Beavers have just tied it up 6-6 at the end of the first quarter. And Cooper Hodak's going to line it up to kick it deep. Puts a foot on it, and it's going to land at the 27, fielded by Fairview. Looking for a lane, and he finds a pretty decent one. He's going to get out across the Dusty's Towing 50-yard line, where he'll be brought down right at the Beaver 48-yard line. So it's going to be great field position for the Tigers to start this drive.
Yeah, nice return there, as they will start on the Beaver side of the 50 and have it 1st and 10 at the Beavers 48-yard line. And you really don't want the Tigers catching fire here. Beavers will get the second half kickoff to start the third quarter, but the defense is going to have to stand tall here and get the ball back to the offense.
Well, if there's one thing I know is you do not want a Tiger on fire. That is not good news for anybody.
Yeah.
Fairview will line it up in the gun. There's Anderson. Takes a snap, hands it off to Olmick, and he'll be tackled after a pickup of 2. A couple Beavers in there on the play. I think Gavin Albaugh was one of them. So that'll set up 2nd and 8. Short field to work with for the Tigers. They had a nice drive on their last time on the field. Anderson will line him up in the gun. Olmick to his right. He'll take the snap. He'll hand it off to Olmick, and he's met immediately right at the line of scrimmage.
Titus Knapp emphatically throws him to the ground for no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 8 for the Tigers, as Mr. Knapp met him at the line of scrimmage and said, "Not in my house. You're going to meet the ground," and put him to the ground rather quickly.
Going to meet that nice turf here at Howard Sheen Field. Another 3rd and long for the Tigers. Beavers have had them in 3rd and long a few different times today, just having a hard time getting off the field.
Yeah, Tigers 1 for 4 on 3rd down conversions.
Here's Anderson rolling to his right, and he's going to take a pass, and it's going to be caught for enough for Dahlia's Gifts and Decor 1st down, but I see a penalty marker here in the backfield.
That was caught by number 12, Rowan Quigley.
And it's going to be holding, so that play's coming back. So that was a good ball by Anderson to find his open guy. But that'll be coming back.
So the line was at the penalty was at the about the 45-yard line, so they're going to mark off the 10-yard penalty. And they didn't even mark off 10 yards. It was 9 yards there. Official can't count, or his steps were so short. I'll let it go.
He's got a shorter stride than you do, Dewey. Give the guy a break.
There's markers on the field. That's what you count. You don't count your steps.
Hey, I'm on your side here. Tigers lined up in the gun, 3rd and long. Anderson takes a snap, gets the ball away, and it's going to fall incomplete under heavy pressure. And he took a big shot. Hayden Walls was one of the Beavers in there.
Along with Mursky. And Fairview looking at 4th down now. 4th down and 16.
4th and enough to punt it away, that's for sure. And looks like that'll be Jack Van Carey that goes deep for the Beavers to field this punt. Peace be punt formation for the Tigers.
Xavier Nuff back there to punt it away for the Tigers.
And he'll get the punt away. And Van Carey fields it at the 29. And
35.
Oh, yeah.
Out across midfield. He's going to get into the open, but he can just turn around and come back. The Beavers are going to get hit for a block in the back on the corner bar grill flag as Van Carey takes it to the house. But this one's going to be coming back as there was a flag all the way back at the 25-yard line. And
again, the penalty strikes, right?
Penalty issues rears its ugly head again, and instead of a touchdown and the lead, the Beavers are going to have it 1st and 10 inside their own 30, as that penalty is going to back them up to about the 20-yard line.
Well, that'll eliminate the Corry Custom Machine touchdown by Van Carey, and it'll be a block in the back indeed.
Now, that ball was picked up at the 35, and the flag's all the way back at the 30-yard line. So that was in behind the play as Van Carey got up the field rather quickly. And they're going to mark it all the way back down to the 20-yard line where the Beavers will have it 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's just one of those penalties that probably didn't need to happen, right?
If
it's away from the play, you just kind of let your guy go. But it's just something you learn and you talk about after the game or whatever. But just something to iron out.
A coaching moment is what I'd like to call it.
Yeah, it's kids playing hard and just make a mistake here and then. It happens to everybody. So Baker will line them up, start this drive out at their own 20. Long field to go. I believe that is Kennedy in the backfield with him. And he's going to give it to Kennedy, coming up the near side, looking for some space, trying to get the edge. And he'll be brought down at the 25. Pick up a 5 on the play.
So a good gain on 1st down. Brings up 2nd down and 5 as Kennedy gets the offense moving in the right direction.
Gets him Reuven forward, that's for sure.
Yeah, Reuven. It's just a matter of time when I start talking when I'm going to screw up, right?
Yeah, me too. Don't. I'm the same exact way. It's about every other word for me.
It's a good thing we have day jobs, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, for sure. Here's Baker, line him up right at the 25-yard line. Kennedy's in the backfield with him. Baker will take the snap, looking to pass near side. Pass is caught at the 30, and shrugging off a tackler. And another one, and he'll finally be brought down. That was Caden Kraza on the reception.
And just refusing to go down, a couple of stiff arms, and was able to get a little additional yardage there. But Fairview repetitively came in, player after player, laying a lick on him. And he fought through it and nearly got away. It's a Delia's Gifts and Decor 1st down for the Beavers, though.
Had the defender hanging on to his ankle there for dear life. And held on long enough for teammates to get there and corral him. But there's some of that balanced attack that we kind of spoke about earlier, Dewey.
Finding a little bit more room to the right side of the offense here.
Here's Baker in the gun. And he'll take it, hand it off to Kennedy up the left-hand side. Ball's out, and that's going to be recovered by the Tigers. So another miscue here for the Beavers results in a Bracken Funeral Home turnover. It's been some tough sledding early on for the Beavers this game.
I did not see who recovered it, but it went right to one of the linemen for Fairview, and they will benefit from the turnover again as the Beavers give the ball away for a 2nd time here in the 1st half. And Fairview has it 1st and 10 at the Beavers' 31-yard line.
So what went from a touchdown on the punt return was called back by holding, and then all of a sudden Fairview has the ball in Beaver territory right at the 31-yard line. So big swing of events here. Be a great opportunity for the Tigers. 7 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter play, brought to you by Epiphany's Emporium in Painted Finch. Anderson lines him up, brings in a man in motion to the near side, takes the snap, hands it off to Olmec, and he'll fall forward for a pickup of about 2 on the play.
Gets down to the 29-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Been tough sledding in the trenches here today. Fairview with a big score on offense as it was a 4th down play, and they hit a guy going down the seam with a nice touch pass. Took an early 6-0 lead, but then the Beavers came right back on the ensuing possession and scored on a bomb from Baker.
Here's Oldak on the carry.
Over the left side this time, down to about the 25-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4.
Setting up 3rd and short. Pretty good shot at converting this one, giving it 2 tries, of course, 3rd and 4th down.
Well, we need a big negative play here from the defense as they show a little bit of pressure at the line.
Anderson.
And that's a false start on the offense. I'm sorry, the quarterback took a step forward and did a clap. That's a false start.
It should be, but no call.
The defense did move a little bit, but they didn't come into the neutral zone.
Here's a fake jet sweep, swinging it out to the right-hand side, and it's caught. And a great open field tackle out there in the flat. I think that might have been Kennedy.
Yes, it was. Kennedy with a nice open field tackle. Short loss on a play will bring up 4th down and 5 back to the 26-yard line, and that's just what the Beavers needed. I think that Fairview tried to use that hard count to gain themselves a freebie, but the Beavers stood pat there. We're down to about 5 minutes to go before the half as Fairview's taking their time again here, getting the play call from the sideline. 4th and 5 from the 26.
Anderson still in there. Send a man in motion, takes a snap. He's going to keep it all the way, and he's just met in the backfield.
Mersky in there immediately as a direct snap to Oldick. And the Beavers will take over on downs after the stand on defense, and it'll be right back to about the original line of scrimmage where they gave it up from.
Boy, Mersky just came flying in there, shot out of a cannon. That'll be a Bracken Funeral Home turnover on downs for the Tigers. The Beavers will set it up here right at the 28-yard line when they come out on offense.
Four minutes, 47 seconds to work with here. All 3 timeouts, Steve. As Baker and the offense trot back out onto the field. Not been the best half by the Beavers JV squad here this morning as we get a look at our cheerleaders on the sideline there. But here comes the Baker and the offense to see if they can't get things going here.
Baker and Weiss in the backfield. Baker will take that snap and hand it off to Weiss up the middle. And he'll keep his feet churning and pick up about 2 on the play.
We'll give him 3 to the 31, bring it up 2nd down and 7. Good strong run over the left side of the offensive line.
Well, even that snap right there, it hit Baker right in the gut, and he had to corral it for a second.
Yeah, he definitely has had his work cut out for him getting that ball from center. But we've got to get that corrected rather quickly here if we can't continue to play Russian roulette with that misplay from center.
Baker and Weiss in the backfield. And he'll take the snap. He'll hand it to Weiss coming to the near side. He's got an opening. And he'll stiff arm a defender. Cuts up inside now, and he's going to keep his feet churning all the way to the Dusty's towing 50-yard line. Nice run by Weiss on that halfback counter play to the near side.
Delia's gifts of decor first down for the Beavers as they get to that Dusty's towing midfield stripe. Fresh set of downs to work with. And again, all 3 timeouts in their back pocket with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Should have plenty of time to work their way down the field here.
Beavers will get the kickoff to start the second half, so looking for a 2-for-1 here if they can score here.
Baker takes a snap, hands it off to Weiss again, right up the middle, and he's got a lane, and he's going to be close to another first down. It's going to be about a yard short.
Well, one official's on the 40, the other one's on the 41, and they're signaling first down. So another Delia's Gifts and Decor run there by Weiss as the offense has really come to life here.
Yeah, getting Weiss going now. looking to be the workhorse here. Under 3 minutes now, 2:45 to go before half. Baker will line him up. It's Weiss still in the backfield. And he'll hand it off. Counterplay again to the near side. Following his blockers. And he'll get a pickup of 4 on the play.
Yeah, down to the 36-yard line. Patient run there by Weiss. Picking his way through, shrugging off a tackle or two. Sets up 2nd down and 6 from the 36. And we're down to just about 2 minutes to go before halftime. Baker needs to turn up the pace just a little bit here, as it's getting close to the half, and we got to find a way to keep this offense rolling upfield.
Here's Kennedy up the near side. Cuts in a little bit. He's got a nice block downfield, and he's going to break a tackle, and he'll be in for the Corry Custom Machine touchdown. So Dion Kennedy punches it in. He got a great block by number 25, Tucker Jackson, on the near side, and that set him up to go all the way for the touchdown.
Yeah, big J.H. Napa Auto Parts run around the right side as the Beavers stay with that running game, and fresh legs come in with Kennedy, and he pushes it in, and the Beavers take their first lead of the game, 12-6.
Yeah, Weiss kind of wore down the defense there, and you sub in Kennedy some fresh legs, and away he was.
Beavers line up for the Corry Central Labor Club 2-point try. Kennedy in the backfield in front of Baker.
Baker will take the snap, looking to throw near side, and that is caught and complete to Jack Van Carey. And the Beavers can successfully convert the 2-point try. They lead it 14-6. We'll be right back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
Crotty Chevrolet is a family-operated and locally owned car dealership offering an award-winning General Motors service department with factory-trained and certified technicians, and offer a fully stocked parts department. Crotty Chevrolet's personal dedication is to provide you the very best sales and service experience. Contact Chop, Shane, or Bill today at 814-664-8614. Crotty Chevrolet, a family dealership with your family in mind. Located at the Y in Columbus.
Welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain and Dewey Hurry on the call this morning. Nice morning here at Howard Sheen Field. A little cool, but the sun is shining, and it's going to be a beautiful day.
Bright sunshine and a good crowd from Beaver Nation in the stands. And they just watched the Beavers take their first lead of the game here, 14-6, on a nice run from Dion Kennedy around the right side, 36 yards out. As Cooper Hodak has it teed up on the 40-yard line.
And he'll line it up. He'll send it deep. It's going to bounce at the 30, and it's picked up by Fairview. And looking for a lane. He's got one, and he's going to be brought down from behind. Touchdown saving tackle by 24. That was Owen Anderson. Came flying up from behind him, and it was a good thing.
Yeah, got Olick before he could get into the open. But again, a big return by Fairview has put them on the Beaver side of the 50. And Fairview has it at the 45-yard line, 1st and 10. All 3 timeouts to work with, and a minute. Is that minute 41 on the clock?
Is. So plenty of time for them to work the short field here. Anderson will line him up in the gun. Oldak to his side. And he'll take the snap, and Oldak has it. And he cuts it up inside, and Mursky and a couple other Beavers there on the tackle.
Be 2nd down. I believe that was, I thought I saw a 59 in there. Maybe that's 69. Colton Anderson, maybe? Yeah, it's Colton Anderson that was on the tackle as well. Fairview trying to rush up to the line to get this play ran, as they're starting to run out of time here in this first half.
Anderson takes a snap, looking to pass this time, rolling to his right. And he's going to throw it, and it's going to short hop it to this receiver.
I think Mursky got a hand on that one, deflected it out of bounds. As I see the official signaling that it was tipped. And I seen a teammate patting Mursky on the shoulder pad saying nice play. So Fairview looking at 3rd down and long here.
That makes sense. I was wondering why that ball died like that.
It went wobbly out of bounds. I didn't think Anderson threw it that badly.
No,
but
I didn't think so either.
Mursky got a hand on it.
Mursky coming up some big plays here this morning. 1:02 to go before half. 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers. And it's going to be a false start as that ball was never snapped. Everybody took off except for the center.
Illegal procedure against Fairview as they get bitten by the corner bar and grill penalty marker.
Back them up 5.
As the markers came in from all directions, as I see all the officials stuffing the hankies back away.
Like
3rd down and 12 from the 47.
It's like when you hear the officials false start everybody but the center. It's always worth a little bit of a chuckle.
It's actually a false start on the center.
Oh, whatever. Whatever, Dewey.
They should call it a non-start on the center, not a false start.
There you go. Let's change the terminology. Let's write to somebody.
Let's right the ship and get it done.
3rd and long. Ball spotted at the 47. Anderson takes a snap, hands it off to Oldak, and he's going to be wrapped up after a gain of 2. Again, Mursky was the first one to make contact.
And the Beavers take a Jim's automotive timeout, but we have an injured player from Fairview down on the field. As we're going to head to a commercial break here. I'll probably give the Corry back their timeout, but we're going to take a timeout here and get a word in from one of our sponsors.
Since 1945, Corry Manufacturing Company has been developing processes in the manufacturing of aircraft and gas turbine components. Their specialties are assemblies that supply air, water, fuel, and oil to the engine. Corry Manufacturing Company has been voted Best Manufacturing Employer in Corry with over 75 years of manufacturing excellence. They are currently hiring for all positions and would like you to come and join the team. Contact the Human Resources Office today at 814-664-9611. Corry Manufacturing Company would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in the 2024-25 season. The Corry Manor has proudly served the Corry, Union City, and Clymer areas since 1980. Whether care is needed for a short period of time or you have decided to call the Corry Manor home, the Corry Manor is grateful you have chosen them. For over 50 years, the Corry Manor and their HCF family has maintained a tradition of caring by compassionately providing care for each of their residents and families like their own. For more information, give them a call today at 814-664-9606 or visit them online at www.corrymanor.com. The Corry Manor, a tradition of caring. With over 25 years of professional and complete land surveying experience, Corry J. Lambert can take care of all your surveying needs. Licensed in Pennsylvania and New York, Corry J. Lambert offers boundary, construction, flood elevation, and other specialized surveys. Get a quote today by giving them a call at 814-964-1196. And make sure to check their website out at www.cjlambertsurveying.com. Corry J. Lambert Surveying, 916 Blue-Eyed Road in Spring Creek.
Welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. The injured Tiger was able to get up and walk off the field, and then the Beavers took a Jim's Automotive timeout after that. And Fairview has it lined up in Peace B punt formation. And he gets the punt off. Fielded at the 24, it's Van Carey. And he'll get out to the 35.
Punter's took it away.
Yeah. And that's gonna be a Fairview touchdown.
That was number 3. Xavier Nuff comes in. He punted that ball away, got there, and got on coverage, ripped it out of Van Carey's hands, and took it to the house. And we have a 14-12 ball game.
Well, you don't see that very often, a punter ripping the ball out of the hands of the returner and scoring a touchdown on it, but see something new every day.
Fairview with a chance to go for the Corry Central Labor Club 2-point try here to tie this up before the half. 30 seconds to go. And now Fairview's going to take a Jim's Automotive timeout.
Well, we'll step away and take a quick one, too, and we'll be right back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
Corry's only locally operated radio station is Channel 98.9. With your eerie weather, your favorite personalities.
Thank you so much for joining us on a Monday.
You see today local news, entertainment, and information around the clock. And Corry's Modern Rock. Channel 98.9, your one radio station.
Welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain and Dewey Hurd alongside me. Fairview has just scored a touchdown off that interesting play where the punter stripped it out of Van Carey's hand and went all the way for 6. And now Fairview's going to line it up to go for 2 for the Corry Central Labor Club. A 2-point attempt to try and tie this game up.
3 receivers to the top side. Pro set for Anderson.
Anderson, and snap is on the ground, and that's going to be recovered by the Beavers.
Number 67 on the recovery, Grady Mosier. And the 2-point try, no good. Beavers retain the lead, 14-12. And we will have a kickoff, Steve.
Oh, the kickoff with can't tell if that's 38 or 35 seconds. Either way, it's pretty much the same thing before half.
This will be interesting. The injured player that was down on the field just a few moments ago was number 58, Dominic Ferranti. And he is their kicker, so we'll see if he comes out or if they're going to send somebody else out to do the kicking duties. But Ferranti able to get up and get back into the play, so looks like he'll be the one coming up here to tee it up at the 40-yard line.
So we'll see if the Beavers can spring a big return here right before the half. Back to field it for the Beavers is Caden Kraza and Dion Canaday back deep. Mursky and Hodak are one level up from them. And here is the kick. It's going to be fielded right at the 30 or 27-yard line, and Mursky's got an opening, takes a big hit, but he's brought down at the 47-yard line. So pretty decent field position for the Beavers. 32 seconds to go on the clock before half, and 2 timeouts left, I believe.
You are correct on the timeouts. Beavers have it 1st and 10 at their own 47. 32 seconds to go before the half, so they got a chance here to run about 3 or 4 plays maybe. 2 timeouts to work with, so if they can't get out of bounds, they have those timeouts to work with.
We'll see how they want to play it here, how aggressive they're going to be, but with a pretty good field position, I think you'd take a couple of shots anyways.
Well, you first get a first down here to get inside the other side of the 50, and then you worry about pushing it into the end zone, but if you can bust one in from here, you'll take it.
Here's Baker, sends Kennedy in motion. He's going to throw it to the far side. Pass is caught. And he's got a lot of blockers and room to run, and he'll be out to the 35. That was Tucker Jackson on the reception.
And the Beavers will take their second Jim's Automotive timeout. Let's keep it right here, Steve, as the Beavers get a Big Delia's Gifts and Decor first down on that play, get into Fairview territory, down at the 35-yard line, and they dial up a couple more plays like that. They're going to expand that lead quite a bit here, down to 23 seconds to go before the half.
Well, I like that play call. You send Kennedy to the near side in motion. You kind of use him as a distraction, and then you swing it out to the far side of the field. And there's a great job by the offensive line of getting downfield and getting some blocks on some guys.
Well, you kind of release at the line, too, and let everybody in up the middle. And that will get your lineman a free run down to get in front of the back on the left side there. And nearly sprung them all away. Beavers have it 1st and 10 at the Fairview 35-yard line. 1 timeout and 23 seconds to work with.
Weiss is in the backfield along with Baker. He's got twins split out to either side. He'll check the defense and take the snap here. And looking to pass, taking a deep shot. And that pass is caught. He's going to be out at the 1. That was Jack Van Carey on the reception.
They're going to mark him out at the 2, but a big pass play there. Relevant Church pass play results in another Dahlia's Gifts and Decor first down for the Beavers as they get all the way down to the 2-yard line. So a 33-yard and goal at the 2.
Well, just a beautiful deep ball again from Baker. Threw it right to the sideline. It was a great catch by Van Carey. Did a nice little toe drag too. And even more importantly is Beavers saved their 1 timeout, so you have all the options available to you. You don't have to throw the ball in the end zone. You can run it here.
And now Fairview is going to take a Jim's Automotive timeout as they want to talk this over from the defensive side.
Give the Beavers to go over what they want to do here and save their lone timeout. There's 17 seconds to go in the half.
Beavers striking quickly here up the field as they moved all the way from their 47 down to the 2-yard line. So that's about 50 yards of coverage on the field. And Beavers looking to expand on that 14-12 lead here. They will get the second half kickoff to get things going in the second half, Steve. So a 2-for-1 deal here.
Yeah, we said that last time.
Yeah, the last possession we thought. And then Fairview came away with a score. So after the Beavers had taken a 14-6 lead, come right back as the ensuing kickoff,
Yeah.
So
it was stripped. It was a stripped and then a touchdown. But we'll come out of the timeout here. Baker will lead him back out there. He's got Weiss in the backfield with him.
Corry with 1 timeout. Looks like they will go with a pro set here. 2 receivers to either side.
Baker. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Weiss near side. He's going to go in the end zone untouched for the Corry Custom Machine touchdown. And the Beavers strike right before half.
Weiss with a 2-yard touchdown plunge.
Check that on the Dynasty Construction replay cam. And he indeed went in there untouched. Fairview selling out to clog the middle of the field. And Weiss just came to the near side. Nobody there to touch him.
Beavers will line up for the Corry Central Labor Club 2-point try again here as their lead is now 20-12. So
kind of a big play here to make it a 2-score game.
Yeah, you would like to get in here and definitely make it a 2-score advantage as Baker will settle the guys on the field as Halfast comes to the near side.
And he'll take the snap, looking to throw, coming to the near side, and Van Carey brings it in the back corner of the end zone. So the 2-point conversion is good.
His second one of the half, and it does make it a 2-point advantage.
2-score advantage. And Beavers lead at 22-12.
It's throw. And then the
Burns Garage is your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Family owned and operated in Corry for over 50 years, Burns offers general auto repair, PA inspection, emission testing, and front-end alignments. Burns is located at 10460 Route 426 in Corry. Give them a call today to schedule your auto repair at 814-664-9446. Burns Garage, your local one-stop shop for all your auto repair needs. Since 1968, Uteg's Body Shop has been Corry's leader in offering complete collision and refinishing services, including unitized frame alignment. Located at 633 East Smith Street in Corry, Uteg's is a family-owned business that offers free estimates, insurance company assistance, lifetime warranty, automotive glass replacement, and paintless dent repair. Uteg's would like to thank all of their customers and welcome the new ones. To schedule your appointment today, call Uteg's Body Shop at 814-663-2562. Thank you for choosing Uteg's as your selected auto body repair facility. Sunny Shores Spray Sun Spa at 13 Clinton Street in Northeast Pennsylvania is led by board-certified light therapist Kristen Smithers. They offer many therapies, wellness pod, salt cave sauna, red and infrared light panels and booths, spray and UV tanning. Pair with heated gemstone mats, vibroacoustic meditation cushion, and zero-gravity massage chairs. Unwind, relax, and boost your workout, heal, and more. After a sports injury, return to playtime is 19 days, but with light therapy, it's just 9. They offer student athletes and family discounts. Visit them online at spraysunspa.com or give them a call at 716-221-6868. Need a reliable contractor? Sawyer Builders General Contracting is your local expert. Sawyer Builders handles new construction, remodels, garages, roofing, and more. Quality work, on time, and within budget. Call Talon today at 814-462-4628. Sawyer Builders. Let's build your dream together. K&E Surveyors, located in Corry, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com.
Hi everybody, Rich here from the Performance Center.
Located at 11323 Route 6 in Corry, Lifted Health is owned and operated by Rich Galinsky. Open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Friday, and 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Saturdays. Lifted Health offers personal training, classes, sports-specific rehab, functional training, and nutrition. Text Rich today at 814-323-6154 or message Lifted Health on Facebook at facebook.com/Lifted Barbell Club.
We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to ask you about all the residents of your household, including Granny, who doesn't drive your car. We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to send you that ID card that you asked for while we were shopping at the grocery store. We're insurance agents. Of course, we drive around the neighborhoods looking at everybody's roofs and commenting on the trees that are going to fall in your neighbor's house. We're insurance agents. Of course, we ask you about your dog and what type of breed they are, and we listen to stories about how they only bit the mailman that one time. We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to walk around your house and take pictures of all sides, and then we're going to talk about installing a railing on your steps. We're insurance agents. Of course we put road service on your policy, but we don't put it on our own. We're insurance agents. Of course we got boots on our back seat. We've got files galore. We've got paperwork. We've got a measuring tape, and we got briefcases. We're Team Rosback, and we're here to protect your family and your assets that you've accumulated all your life. That's why we're here to work hard for you. P.S. Personal Service.
Lynch Home Medical Supply has been dedicated to serving their community for more than 25 years and welcomes all of Erie County and Western New York residents to stop in to visit their vast showroom. Their goal is to provide the best selection of quality, reliable, and affordable home medical supplies and equipment in the tri-state area. Their knowledgeable staff will be happy to show you all the options that are available so you can choose the solutions that are best for you and your loved one. Located at 4020 Main Street in Lawrence Park, Lynch Home Medical Supply is open weekdays from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 9 to noon. Contact Lynch Home Medical Supply today to learn more about everything they offer at 814-899-3636. At Lynch Home Medical Supply, good advice is always free. When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you.
Hey, welcome to Peace Beat. I'm Erin.
And I'm Missy.
And we want you to feel comfortable
in your own skin.
And we want you to feel like you belong
here.
We have a little bit of everything for pretty much everyone. If you're a husband, we have a husband chair. If you're extra smallish, 2, 3X-ish, we've got you. Don't know how to dress your body? We've got you. Basically the concept is you belong here and we've got you. Monday through Saturday. Monday through Friday, 10:30 to 5:30, except for Wednesdays, open till 8, and Saturday, 10 to 2. Not Sunday, take a break. I hope you come, check us out, it'll be worth your time.
Are you tired of your car's heating and air conditioning not working, especially in this crazy Pennsylvania climate? Give us a call, 814-664-9602, or stop on down to Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6. Let us get the parts and tools you need to get it repaired. Don't forget we have gas, diesel, off-road diesel, kerosene, non-ethanol, and propane. Get it all in one stop.
Thank you for your business.
And welcome back to the DH Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain and Dewey Mr. Hurd on the call. And we're in our Humes Fort Corry halftime report. What do you got, Dewey?
Well, on my chicken scratches, Fairview 1 of 7 on third down conversions in that first half. They only had 3 Delia's gifts and decor first downs. Ended up with 2 penalties and used 2 Jim's timeouts. Beavers, on the other hand, 0 for 1 on third down conversions, only in third down one time that I can remember. They ended up with 8 Delia's gifts and decor first downs, 5 penalties, and they had 3 turnovers in that first half. And that's kind of the big story. It's surprising to see Beavers out 22-12 at the half with the 3 turnovers and the 5 penalties. Really are 2 negatives there that you really shouldn't be having a lead in any game to speak of. But scoring started with a 57-yard touchdown catch by Tucker Jackson from Baker in the first quarter, followed up by a 36-yard TD run by Dion Kennedy, and then a 2-yard run from Nathan Weiss to round out the scoring. Both the 2-point conversion catches were by Jack Van Carey. He also had a big catch in that first half down to the 2-yard line, which set up a first and goal situation for the Beavers, where Weiss punched it in on the next play. Defensively, the Beavers had a big play back in the first quarter. It was 67. Grady Mosier with a lifted health sack for a 3-yard loss. And then also Mirsky had a 3-yard loss on 4th and 5 in the second quarter that turned the ball over on downs back to the Beavers. So a couple of big defensive plays there for the Beavers.
Yeah, been pretty solid on defense. You know, they've only given up really 1 touchdown on defense. The other touchdown that Fairview had was a strip on the punt return, stripped Van Carey, I believe, and they returned that for a touchdown. So it's been a pretty solid defensive performance by the Beavers, just giving up that 1 touchdown. And if you can clean up those penalties and eliminate the turnovers for the second half, I think you'd be in pretty good shape.
Well, it'll all start here in the second half as the Beavers will get the Fox Family Insurance opening kickoff here to start the Corry Pre-Owned Auto Sales third quarter. And if they can manufacture a good drive here to start things off in the second quarter or second half, they'll be in shape to go up by 3 scores as they lead by 10 right now. But if they could punch another one in to make it a 3-score game, they'll about put this one away.
Yeah, it'll be a pretty big deficit for Fairview to try and come back from, especially when they haven't really move the ball too well on offense today. They've struggled on third down, like you said, 1 of 7, I think.
1 of 7 on third downs, and only 3 first downs in that first half, and one of them was via a penalty. So they've only earned 2 first downs in that first half and been rewarded with 3 turnovers, and they scored off of one of those turnovers.
Yeah.
So Beavers got some work to do to clean things up here in the second half, but they will have the first opportunity as we will get going here in the second half with the Beavers receiving the second half kick. And I think we have a little bit of time here before we get to that kick. So if you want to cut to a commercial break, we can get a couple more sponsors in before we get that kickoff.
We'll be right back here on the DG Experience Sports Stream right after this.
Humes Ford of Corry is proud to be one of the premier dealerships in the Corry area, carrying a full line of new Ford products and all makes of quality used vehicles. Humes Ford offers auto sales, financing, service, and parts. From the moment you walk into their showroom, you'll know their commitment to customer service is second to none. Whether you need to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned vehicle, you've come to the right place. Humes Ford of Corry, 13626 Route 6 in Corry. Contact them today at 814-665-8207 or visit them online at www.humesford.net. With its roots based in Corry, PA, Gladiator Law Firm is happy to provide legal services to Erie, Crawford, and Warren counties. You can look to Gladiator Law Firm for assistance with all of your legal family questions, including custody, divorce, property disputes, PFAs, and estate planning. Looking to sell your home? Looking to buy a home? Have you found yourself in a contract dispute? Are you trying to start a new business? Contact Gladiator Law Firm today at 814-663-1108. Gladiator Law Firm, a local firm providing for your local needs.
It's the Fox Family Insurance Kickoff. Fox Family Insurance is your local team of experts for all things Medicare. They can help you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help you with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union Building on North Center Street in Corry.
And welcome back to the DG Experience Sports Stream. I'm Stephen Mountain, and alongside me is Dewey Hurd. Just about ready to get the second half underway as Fairview is teeing the ball up and are ready for action. Just got to get the Beavers out there, and we will be ready to get this underway. Back deep to field it for the Beavers is Dion Kennedy, and Jackson Lathrop is back there this time.
Again, Dominic Ferranti is the kicker for Fairview as he'll get the ball from the official and tee it up at the zone 40-yard line. Fairview going left to right on the screen. Beavers going right to left. I didn't say this at the start of the game, but Beavers wearing the black helmets, white jerseys, and orange pants. A favorite of Mr. Lockwood. Fairview in the red hats, black jerseys, black pants. As they have it teed up, and we'll put this into play as we get going in the Corry Pre-Owned Auto Sales third quarter.
Murski picks up the ball and breaks a tackle heading to the far sideline, lowers his shoulder, and he'll be brought down at about the 39-yard line. So pretty decent field position to start this drive for the Beavers.
Yeah, not a bad spot to start the second half. Beavers have it 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line. As it looks like Baker and the offense will get back out on the field and get things going here.
What's your game plan here, Dewey, coming out on offense?
Well, maybe lean a little bit towards the running game here in the second half to kind of make sure that clock keeps going. I wouldn't abandon the passing attack altogether, but I would definitely lean towards running the ball heavy here in the second half. As you see Hodak and Weiss and Baker coming out here onto the field, as they will settle up in the pro set here. Get things going, maybe impose your will a little bit here in the second half and put this game away with this drive.
Well, Baker will line him up. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Weiss right up the middle like you said. And Weiss will get out across the 50. And he's brought down at about the 45-yard line. So it's well enough for a Dalius Gibson Decor first down for the Beavers.
Kind of like that old adage, if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it. Keep feeding him the rock until he gets tired, his tongue's hanging out, and he's standing in the end zone.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way to do it. If he's effective, keep running the ball.
Big gain on first down there. Sets the Beavers up 1st and 10 at the Fairview 45-yard line.
Line it up in that pistol formation. Weiss in behind Baker. Takes a snap, hands it off to Baker again. Or Weiss, rather, not Baker. And he'll get a pickup of a couple on the play. Give him 3.
Speaking of 3, that was Xavier Nuff on a tackle there. Kind of an unusual hold as he grabbed a hold of Weiss's helmet with 2 hands and kind of pulled him down to the ground with some help from his teammates.
Nuff was the one to score that touchdown on the stripped punt return.
That he punted.
So enough said about that. D-slapper? I thought you'd like that.
You're too much, Steve. A real knee slapper. Beavers have it 2nd and about 7 from the 47-yard line.
Baker takes a snap, hands it off to Weiss again. Met in the backfield, but he shakes out of it and still spinning his way forward. He'll be brought down close to the sticks.
It looks like they're going to spot him at the 36-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Beavers.
So a nice job of getting out of the backfield there, as I thought the Tigers were going to have him contained.
Well, they had heavy pressure in the backfield, and they nearly had Weiss bottled up, but he's able to power through it, and then a nice spin move at the end of the run as he nearly got the Dahlia's Gibson Decor 1st down.
3rd and 1 here. We're in our 3rd quarter of play, brought to you by Corry Pre-Owned Auto Sales.
Beavers have burnt off 2 minutes off of this quarter so far. We're just under 8 minutes to go in the quarter.
Kennedy has checked in the backfield for Weiss, and he'll get that carry, make his way forward. He's got well enough for a Dahlia's Gibson Decor 1st down.
Beavers convert on 3rd down for the first time today. It was 3rd down and 1, so an easy conversion for the Beavers as they'll get a fresh set of downs to work with as Kennedy gets all the way down to the 32-yard line where the Beavers have it 1st and 10 here. Van Carey comes in from the sideline with the play for the huddle as this drive will continue. JV squad play 10-minute quarters, and we're just rolling up on 7 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter.
Baker takes a low snap, and it's kind of a broken play, and he's going to be busted well in the backfield for a big loss.
Yeah,
just about 10 yards, 9-yard loss on the play.
Nicholas Yeager in there on the tackle for the Tigers. As again, Baker having difficulties receiving that snap from center. Gets all the way into his breadbasket, into the belly.
Yeah, it's a good snap. It's right there. It's just
he's not catching it. It's hitting him right in the stomach. And Beavers looking at 2nd down and about 20 after a big loss on 1st down back to the 41-yard line.
We'll have to find a way to regroup, get some positive yards on 2nd down. Take the snap. He's looking to pass this time. And he's got a lot of open space. He's going to take off. And he's going to just kind of jog out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So that's going to set up 3rd and about 2 or 3.
Well, they're going to spot him out at the 26. And it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Beavers.
Smart play by Baker. Kept his eyes downfield and saw a lot of open green space out in front of him. And
got most of that yardage back on that play and sets up 3rd down and very manageable at the 26-yard line.
Especially since it's 4-down territory.
Yeah, you're inside the 30.
Yeah.
So definitely in 4-down territory. You've had the ball the whole time here in this 3rd quarter, and we're rolling up on 6 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Weiss is back in the backfield with Baker. Baker looking to throw, slings it out to the far side. It's caught. I think that's Van Carey on the reception.
And he'll be drugged down at the 21. It's enough for Adelia's Gibson Decor 1st down, and the Beavers will churn up the field again with a fresh set of downs to work with. As they've heard 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, Steve. Makes them 2 out of 3 on the day. That's a good conversion rate.
Yeah, can't complain about that, right?
Nope. As we're just 6 minutes to go in the quarter. Beavers out in front by 10, looking to make it more here. As Baker and the offense break huddle, they'll send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 up top, Weiss in the eye, in behind Baker.
Baker readies for the snap. It's a low snap. It's on the ground, and Baker can't fall on it. It's still floating around. And we'll have to wait for the signal, and it's Tigers' ball.
Recovered by guess who? Number 3, Xavier Nuff. Or Nulf, however you pronounce it. And the turnovers continue here in the game as the Beavers cough it up again on that bad exchange from center to quarterback.
Now that one was a little bit low, and Baker just couldn't get his hands on it, and the ball just floated around on the turf for forever, it felt like. And finally, the Tigers come up with it.
So not only do they get the stop on defense, but they get a back and funeral home turnover as Fairview has it at their own 33-yard line, 34-yard line, 1st and 10 here.
Lined up in the gun, takes a snap, going to hand it off on a jet sweep up the far side of the field, and it's well played, well defended by the Beavers. He's going to lose a yard or two on that play.
See where they mark him out of bounds, back at the 33-yard line. So a 1-yard loss as the Beavers string it out to the far side. Not able to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down and 11.
Looking for that edge, and the Beavers never gave it to him.
I believe that was number 2 with the ball carry,
yes.
Nathaniel Adams. I'll take the easy ones.
Yeah, there you go. Anderson will line him up in the gun, trips at the near side. Oldak in the backfield with him. Take the snap, hand it off to Oldak right up the middle, and he'll get a couple on the play.
Driven back there by Braswell and the teammates. Knapp in there as well. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 8 after that 3-yard gain.
Another 3rd and long for the Tigers. Definitely not where they want to be, especially since they've been struggling to convert on 3rd down today.
Yeah, this is the 8th time they've been in 3rd down, and most of them have been 3rd and long. I do remember one 3rd and short, which I do believe is the one time that they converted on 3rd down.
Anderson brings a man in motion, fakes the pitch to him, throwing it over the middle, and Mirsky had a chance at the interception but just swatted it down.
Well, that's a nice play by Mirsky. Yeah. I won't give him any problems with that. He's got both hands on it, knocked the pass down, did his job, did it well. And that'll set him up in 4th and long here, and that'll bring him into Piece B punt formation as Jack Van Carey will go back to receive the punt.
So a great stand on defense.
Especially after you just turned it over on a turnover.
Yeah. So nice job by the Beavers getting off the field. I believe that is Kennedy back there deep to field it.
That's Van Carey.
That's Van Carey back there deep to field it. And takes one step and punts it away. And Van Carey fields it at the 35. And it's a nice tackle there by 72. Right at the 45-yard line.
Nicholas Yeager in on the tackle. That's minimal return there by the Beavers, but it's a return nonetheless. And they will have it 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line. And see if they can continue to churn up the first downs up the field here. As we're down to 4:31 to go in the Corry Pre-Owned Auto Sales 3rd quarter. Beavers out in front 22-12. And that's the score that we had at the half. So both teams with one possession here in the second half, and both teams unable to do much with it. Beavers are able to flip the field position a little bit as they got 3 first downs, but then turned it over on the Bracken Funeral Home fumble. Well, we'll see if the Beavers can find pay dirt this time.
Well, they'll come out there to try to do it. Baker and Weiss line up in that pistol formation. Baker takes a snap, turns, gives it to Weiss, and Weiss keeps his feet going, but enough. Held on for dear life back there, and he brought him down in the backfield for a loss of 2.
And Weiss a little slow getting up, but gets up nonetheless. Looking at 2nd down and 13 as he tackle him back at the 41-yard line. And here comes Tucker Jackson from the sideline with the play into the huddle. He'll spill out to the top side of the field along with a couple of teammates.
Baker will line it up Pistol formation again, trips to the top. Sends Weiss in motion to the near side. He's going to throw it out to the far side now. Pass is caught, and he's got some room to work. Still on his feet, stumbling forward, and it's going to be a foot race to the end zone, and that's going to be a touchdown for Tucker Jackson. Another big play through or over the air for the Beavers.
A 59-yard touchdown reception for Jackson, and I believe he started the scoring for the Beavers back in the first quarter on a big 57-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, that was that same play that they ran earlier in the game where they send it back to the near side and throw it to the far side. And a lot of open space, got the blockers in front of him, and he cut it up to the middle of the field and just did a nice job of staying on his feet. He was stumbling. I thought he was going to get tripped up, but
yeah, ran through one tackle and just kept those feet moving and leaning forward and found his way into the open. And once he got into the open, those afterburners kicked in, and he got a Corry Custom Machines touchdown.
Line it up to go for 2 here. Bakers takes a snap, looking to throw to that far corner, and Van Carey cannot catch that one. That falls incomplete in the end zone.
There was David Adiska on the defense there for the Tigers. Beavers no good on the 2-point try, and we will head to a commercial break. Be back with the ensuing kickoff right after this.
Knapp's Butcher Block, located at 11523 Route 6 in Corry, offers custom processing for beef, pork, and lamb. You can purchase individual cuts of your choice of meat and hamburger, or stock up. Fill your freezer by purchasing half or whole cows or hogs, both grass and grain-fed. For more information, pricing, and availability, give Knapp's Butcher Block a call today, 814-964-0225. Knapp's Butcher Block also offering deer processing from now to the end of deer season.
Welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Beavers have made this a 28-12 ball game. Good news for the Tigers is that it's still a 2-score game, but Beavers well in control here with 3:30 to go in the third quarter of play. Cooper Hodak will line it up to kick it deep. And he'll just kind of put it short and picked up, shrugging off a tackler. Coming to the near side now, looking for the corner. And he's going to be gang tackled by the Beavers at about the 46-yard line.
Nolf with the return. So gets out across the 45 to about the 46-yard line. So, again, good field position for the Tigers. 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. And Nolf is having himself a pretty good game here today, Steve. Been involved in a lot of plays. Scored one of the scores for Fairview.
Yeah, he's having a pretty big impact for his team out there. Nice to see playing hard. Grady Anderson will line him up. 2 backs in the backfield with him. And he'll take the snap, hand it off to Oldak, and breaks a tackle or two, heading to the far side, still on his feet. And he's finally brought down after a pickup of 6 or so. Can't quite see the number on the Beaver that tackled him. I think that was
number 25.
Tucker Jackson.
Jackson on the tackle, brings up 2nd down and 4 as he gets across the Dusty's towing midfield stripe to the Beavers' 48-yard line. And again, Fairview with this standing at the line looking at the coach for the play call on the sideline. No huddle. They just kind of stand there close to their position, and once they get the play call, they kind of turn around, step up to the line. 2:35 with the clock running. Now they're going to check with the sideline again.
They'll get the call, and they'll get it lined up here. Anderson will take the snap. He'll hand it off up the left-hand side. And getting brought down just short of the 1st down marker was Nolf.
Chris Bemis in on the tackle, or at least pushing him to the outside. And it'll be 3rd down and 2 as they're going to spot him. A short 2, long 1 as they spot it in between the 46 and 45-yard line. But 3rd down irregardless. 3rd and short for the Tigers. But very manageable, very makeable.
They'll line it up, bringing a man in motion, takes a snap, hands it off up the middle to Nolf, and he's going to lose the ball, and it's going to be recovered. I think, was that Nolf that recovered it? It was, and he's a little heated after that play.
Well, he's probably a little upset that he fumbled it to begin with, but that ball clearly knocked out, and he was able to get back on top of it somehow. That'll be a Delia's Gibson Decor 1st down for the Fairview Tigers as they get a fresh set of downs to work with, and they're working with a little bit of pace here down at the Beavers' 39-yard line.
Anderson has him lined up, and I think he gets the Beavers to jump offside, so that'll give them 5 free yards.
Hicks jumps offside.
That's the second time today that they've done that, hurry up to the line and do a hard count and got the Beavers to jump.
Well, I've always said if you're going to go hard. And he went hard, laid a block into the offensive line there.
So Tigers got some life here late in this 3rd quarter, just under a minute, 20 seconds to go.
But they're starting to run out of time a little bit here.
Takes the handoff, hands it off to Nolf right up the middle.
Spins to his left, gets stood up at about the 30. They're going to spot him at the 31. And that'll bring up 2nd down and 2. And now we're going to have Nolf down on the ground here, an injury timeout for Fairview. And we'll take a timeout as well, brought to us by Corey Manor.
Since 1945, Corry Manufacturing Company has been developing processes in the manufacturing of aircraft and gas turbine components. Their specialties are assemblies that supply air, water, fuel, and oil to the engine. Corry Manufacturing Company has been voted Best Manufacturing Employer in Corry with over 75 years of manufacturing excellence. They are currently hiring for all positions and would like you to come and join the team. Contact the Human Resources Office today at 814-664-9611. Corry Manufacturing Company would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in the 2024-25 season. Located at 14333 Main Street in Wattsburg, Corry Custom Machine specializes in CNC turning, CNC vertical machining, Swiss screw machining, and Brown and Sharp screw machines. Corry Custom Machine offers superior quality and precision parts demanded in today's industry. They invite your inquiries and look forward to the opportunity to provide you quality machine parts. Learn more today by visiting CorryCustomMachine.com. Located at 3032 West Main Street, the Corry Central Labor Club supports all Corry athletics and the community all year long. They invite you to join today and be a part of the fellowship. For more information on the Corry Central Labor Club, visit them on Facebook or give them a call today at 814-663-3133.
Welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Nolf was able to get up, and he is walking off the field under his own power, so it's good to see that. Fairview has the ball, second and a short 2, right at the Beaver 32-yard line. So kind of on a roll here, moving the ball downfield.
They wind the clock. We're under a minute to go here in the Corry Pre-Owned Auto Sales 3rd quarter, Steve. Beavers just pushed it to a 28-12 advantage, and Fairview with the ensuing possession here have moved it up the field nicely as they look to make it back to a 1-score game.
Anderson in the gun. shifts a man to his right, takes a snap, hands it off right up the middle, and he finds a hole. And that's going to be enough for a Dalius Gibson Decor first down. He was tackled by Braswell, but he's got enough. And Fairview continues their march down the field.
Well, they get the first down. Beavers get the stop as Fairview has it 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Time starting to almost become an issue here for the Tigers. And now, again, that should be a false start.
It is. They got the
You cannot move towards the line of scrimmage like that asking for the ball without it being a false start. And that was the second time that Anderson has done that, but it's going to cost them 5 yards this time as the corner bar and grill flags come out.
I don't even think it was on Anderson. I think it was on his wide receiver on the near side as he was well across the line. But, yeah, I agree with you that that should be a false start in the quarterback.
I didn't see the receiver move.
Yeah, he was well across. So
all right, so that'll do it for the third quarter. We'll head to the fourth quarter after a quick break from one of the sponsors here in just a bit.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
welcome back to the DH Experience Sports Stream. Just getting our fourth quarter play started here. Brought to you by Corey J. Lambert Surveying. Tigers have the ball 1st and 15 after that false start. And Anderson has them lined up. Brings a man in motion to the right. Take the snap and got another corner bar and grill flag on the play. It's going to be another false start. So back them up another 5, as that's 2 false starts in a row. And all of a sudden it's 1st and 20.
Yeah, 1st and 20 as they get pushed back out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And, you know, the Fairview putting a nice drive together, but a couple of mental lapses here has cost them 10 yards. We'll see if they can overcome behind the sticks here. Anderson in the gun here in the pro set.
Brings a man in motion behind him, and he's going to fake the swing out to him, looking to throw. Hit as he throws, and that's going to be caught right on the sideline. No, it's
he was out of bounds. Made the reception, but 1 foot was out of bounds when he made the catch. And 1 foot was in, so he's out of bounds on the play, and it brings up 2nd down and 20 for the Tigers. Anderson under heavy pressure as the Beavers got through the line. Threw that just a tick early, but completed it, but the receiver was out of bounds, so 2nd down and 20 from the 37.
Well, the pressure was enough to force a little bit of a wobbly pass, and it gave Kennedy enough time to get there to rush the completion. And the quarterback will take the snap. Anderson will keep it this time. He's going to be drugged down, though, right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Heiser in on the tackle, along with Anderson. That'd be Colton Anderson of the Beavers. So Anderson connection there. Brings up 3rd down and long.
3rd and 20 to be exact, so long way to go here for the Tigers. And again, that scoreboard time clock's becoming an issue for him. 9:20 to go in the game. Anderson will line him up. Takes a snap, looking to pass, and he'll swing it to the far side, and that's going to be caught. And he'll make a move inside. He'll be brought down after a pickup of about 15 on the play.
That gets down back inside the 25. Spot him at about the 22-yard line, so 4th down and 5, and Fairview in 4-down territory here. No other opportunity but to go for it here as they trail by 2 scores, and we're under 7 minutes to go in the ball game.
Checking the sideline for the play call. Anderson will line it up in the backfield. He's got Hill to his left. He's got twins on either side. And he'll check the defense, take the snap here, looking to pass, throw to the right-hand side, and that's going to be an easy first down for the Tigers.
Making the reception over there was number 12, Rowan Quigley. And it's Adelia's Gifts and Decor first down for the Tigers.
Just playing a little bit soft out there on the outside edge, giving an awfully big cushion to his receiver. And when you only need 5, that's an easy hitch route.
Yeah, just kind of curled right in front of it. Had enough yards for the first down. So fresh set of downs to work with here inside the 15. Ball at the 12. Fairview can get another first down before they get into the end zone.
Anderson brings a man in motion, and he's going to pitch it up forward. And that's Hill on the carry. And he's brought down after pickup of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, down to the 9. So second down and 7 from there. And we're just under 8 minutes to go in the ball game.
Fairview marching their way downfield, trying to cut this lead down. Here's Anderson in the gun. Takes a snap and hands it off to Hill. And he's going to be met in the backfield, and they'll get tackled near the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Hodak in on the tackle. Also Hicks in there, or not Hicks, that's Walls, number 88, in on the tackle as well. And all of a sudden, Fairview looking at third down and 11 as they got pushed back out to the 13. And third down and long has not been good to Fairview today.
No, Nolf's back in the game for Fairview. Looking to pass is Anderson. Again, just a little hitch route on the outside. He'll be tackled short of the first down.
Jackson in on the tackle for the Beavers. I think that was number 18 as well. Cole Halfast in on the tackle.
So, again, we have 4th and about 5. Big play here for both teams. Defense got to get off the field right here, right now. Fairview trying to cut this to a 1-score game. Anderson takes a snap, looking to pass. It's the same play again, and this time they get a hand on it to this Tucker Jackson, and he deflects that pass away.
Yeah, he undercut the route just a little bit, seeing it was coming his direction. Extended those arms, got a hand on it, deflected it away from the receiver, and the Beavers take over on downs deep in their own end. But they will have the ball and the clock on their side as they will come out on offense. 1st and 10 just inside the 6-yard line, or at the 6-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Beavers with 6:26 to go in the ball game.
Now it's going to be crucial here to get a good snap, and Baker's got to handle it, as they've had some trouble today with that. And a couple different balls dropped down to the ground. So this deep into your own territory, it's got to be a good snap and a nice handoff between Baker and his running backs. So it'll be Baker and Kennedy in the backfield for the Beavers. And they'll have somebody in the wing. That might be Cooper Hodak. Take the snap. He'll hand it off to Kennedy up the near side. He's got a lot of space to work. Cuts it out to the sideline now, and he's going to go up the sideline. And he'll get forced out of bounds after a huge pickup right at the 38-yard line.
Nolf again for the Tigers in on the tackle. But a big gain, a big J.H. Napa Auto Parts run for the Beavers, and they get away from the goal line out across the 35 to the 38-yard line with a big first down.
Kennedy just came to the right side of the line, and there's a lot of open field up there. He got some nice blocks downfield from his receivers, and he uses speed.
Clean blocks, too. They're not of the no holdings, just good blocking. And Beavers comfortably out in front here out across the 35.
Baker takes a snap, hands it off to Kennedy again, and he'll cut back up the middle, still turning forward, and he'll get a pickup of about 3 on the play.
Yeah, they'll spot him down at the 41 or 42-yard line. As he kind of spun around and backed his way up the field. And we have Adams in on the tackle along with Bowersox.
Bowersox, that's a fun name.
Number 47, Aiden Bowersox.
.540 to go left in the game. It's all about ball control now for the Beavers. Just keep that clock churning.
Weiss back into the ball game in the tailback position.
Baker is going to hand it off. Ball's on the ground again, but Baker scoops it back up, and he's going to carry it forward. He'll pick up about 3 or 4 on the play. So,
yeah, tackle made there by Ferranti, number 58 for the Tigers. As Baker gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line, brings up 3rd down and 2 on a very dangerous play there. It could have really backed the Beavers up.
Again, the exchange between Baker and the tailback, it's just a little bit off today, but they luckily come up with that one.
And now Baker's going to come to the sideline. They take Baker out, and I believe they put number 21 in the ball game at quarterback, Jackson Lathrop.
So it'll be Lathrop and Weiss in the backfield. 3rd and 2. Lathrop takes a snap, hands it off to Weiss near side, and he's going to go down the sideline, stays in bounds, and he's going to get all the way in for the Corry Custom Machine touchdown.
So 3rd and 2 turns into a 54-yard touchdown run by Weiss. And he just turned into a gazelle going down the sideline. 54 yards out. J.H. Napa Auto Parts touchdown run.
Just got to the outside and tiptoed the sideline for a moment, and that'll probably just about seal it here if it wasn't sealed already. Now it's vacuum sealed. They'll line it up to go for 2 here.
Lathrop in the gun here. See if he can touch it into Van Carey like Baker has.
He's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be broken up.
Bowersox again.
Pass was intended for Michael Himes, I believe, number 19.
Getting a hand in there and good pass defense. So
Beavers take a 34-12 lead. And we'll be right back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
Kearney and Ruth Law Office has been serving the Corry and Union City community since 1994. They concentrate in estate planning, estate administration, residential and commercial real estate transactions, and business law for LLC and corporations. Contact the Kearney and Ruth Law Office to set up your appointment today. 814-665-2301 in Corry or 814-438-2522 in Union City.
And welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Stephen Mountain and Dewey Hurd on the call today. Beavers have just pretty much put the nail in the coffin here. They lead at 34-12 with 4:30 to go in the ball game. Cooper Hodak will ready the troops there.
Has it teed up on the 40. I don't know what the delay is, but the officials...
Cooper's arm's going to get tired holding his hand up above his head like
finally
that.
Whistled it that the ball was ready to be played. He'll step it off and get this back into play here with 4:28 to go in the ball game.
And Hodak boots it. It's going to land at the 37, and it's going to be fielded here by the Tigers. And he'll get a pretty nice return out of it. Tackled down at the 45-yard line. And that's where the Tigers will start their drive.
Nolf again on the return, and he's a little slow to get up each time he handles it, and he's a little wore out.
He's playing hard today. He's been involved in a lot of different plays.
He's going to stay in the ball game, Steve, right at the 45-yard line. As looks like he'll settle in the backfield to the left of his quarterback, Anderson.
They'll all check the sideline, see what kind of charades coach is playing on this play. Anderson will check with the line, and he'll settle in the gun. Nolf to his left. Take the snap, hand it off to Nolf, and he'll get about 2 on the play.
Spot him down at the 47, brings up 2nd down and 8. That will get the clock rolling, and we'll get under 4 minutes to go in the ball game.
I believe that was Isaac Hicks on the tackle, number 53. Time winding down. Fairview just taking their time. Anderson will settle him in the gun. He's got 2 wide receivers to the near side. Nolf to his left. Hands it off to Nolf, and he'll shed a tackle or 2, but he's swarmed by a host of Beavers and brought down after another 2 yards.
Yeah, get him up to the 49-yard line, bring it up 3rd down and 6.
So just shy of the Dusty's towing 50-yard line. And they'll have 3rd and medium if they want to avoid the 4th down attempt. Anderson will settle everybody down, line it up in the gun. Again, Nolf to his left. He'll take the snap, looking to pass. Throwing that hitch route on the far side again, and it's caught close to the sticks, but he's going to be about a yard short.
That was 47, Bowersox on the reception. And that'll make it 3rd down and 1 as he gets to the 46-yard line of the Beavers.
Well, it should be 4th and 1, but...
I'm sorry, it is 4th and 1.
So just got to get 1 yard here if you're Fairview. See what the play call is. Don't jump off sides if you're the Beavers. And take the snap. Nolf will carry it, and he's going to get enough for the Dahlia's Gifts and Decor 1st down. He'll be brought down the 37-yard line.
That's about a 9-yard gain on the play. Down inside the 40 to the 37-yard line, so a nice run there for Nolf and the Tigers. And they'll have a fresh set of downs to work with here. 1st and 10 at the Beavers' 37.
Trying to put up some more points here before the end of this game. They're not going to win it, but you still come out of here with some positives if you're Fairview. Anderson will line him up. He's got twins to either side. Take the snap, looking to pass. Right over the middle. That's picked off. And he'll be brought down immediately, but Devin Mursky gets the Bracken Funeral Home turnover.
First turnover of the day for the Tigers. And that's going to be a costly one as Mursky finally said, you're going to throw it this way? I'm not going to knock this one down. I'm going to snag it out of the air and put my offense back on the field as he puts a staple on this one.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it for the Tigers offense today. And we have a Jim's Automotive timeout taken by the Tigers. We'll take a quick one too. We'll be right back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
As licensed and insured contractors, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating offers expertise in heating, air conditioning, water heating repair, and installation. Are you ready to enhance your home's comfort? At J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, they're dedicated to making your home the ultimate place of comfort. Contact J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today for expert advice, product inquiries, and professional installation services. Give them a call today at 814-654-7624 or visit them at 275 Main Street in Spartansburg.
Welcome back to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Beavers have the ball, 1st and 10. Lathrop remains in the game at quarterback, takes a snap, and he'll keep it. Going to go up the left-hand side of the field with it, and he'll shed off a tackle, be forced out of bounds. Pickup of, I guess, just 3 out of that. I guess he stepped out a little sooner than I thought he did.
Give him 4 yards. 2nd down and 6 as he gets across the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That's about the 4th time you've dropped that marker today. Mr. Fidgety over here can't stop playing with the dry erase board marker.
Hey, you just never mind about what I'm doing. We're focused on what you're doing over there.
Lathrop.
I'm just going to drop it again just so you get nervous about it.
Lathrop will line him up with Himes. Michael Himes in the backfield with him. And Himes will get the carry to the near side. And he's going to be swarmed in the backfield. And he'll lose back to the original line of scrimmage now. So that'll set up 3rd and 10 for the Beavers. Minute 10 to go in the ball game. Big game next week for the varsity boys, Dewey, as they'll take on the Huskies, Harbor Creek Huskies, here at home for senior night.
Yep.
So that'll be a fun one. Come out here and support the boys on senior night. If you can't watch it, we'll have it covered as always.
And some meaningful football late in the season for the Beavers as they are battling for the region title.
Yeah, huge game for the region. Here's a snap. That's not Bemis. Himes will get shellacked.
That was Ferrenti.
But he'll be quick back up to his feet. Took a big hit there. Lost about a yard on the play. That'll be 4th and 11.
I could say no gain on the play. Met at the line of scrimmage, so a generous call by the officials, to say the least. And we're down to 15 seconds, and the clock's still moving, and the Beavers don't have to run another play here. And that's how this one is going to end. Beavers winning it.
34-12.
34-12 is your final here. Let's get things right into the P2 Paving postgame report here, Steve, and hand out a few awards and get things wrapped up from Howard Sheen Field as we will watch the guys at midfield slap some hands. And Fairview will load up on the bus and head home.
Yeah, so a good game by the Beavers. You got an offensive play of the game brought to us by Healthy Smiles.
Offensive play of the game, we got a few ones to pick from, but I'm going with first score of the game. Number 25, Tucker Jackson, hauled in a 57-yard touchdown pass from Lucas Baker, and it got the Beavers on the board and tied the game up at 6 apiece.
How about a defensive play of the game brought to us by Erie County Community College?
We're going to late in the game, 4th quarter. The only Bracken Funeral Home turnover of the day for the Beavers was an interception by number 44, Devin Mursky, taking the ball away and snuffing out the Fairview drive late in the game as they were trying to get back in it. But that interception kind of put the final nail in the coffin for the victory here today for Fairview, and Beavers get the victory. Mursky with the interception, and the
Karate Chevrolet.
Nope. Erie Community College defensive play of the game.
Sorry, I thought you
now we have the Karate Chevrolet player of the game, and that is going to go to number 23, Nathan Weiss, as he had a couple of touchdown runs today and really put the game away with a 54-yard touchdown run in the 4th quarter as he went down the sideline and really made a good play there, putting this game away late in the game. He's my choice for the Karate Chevrolet player of the game as he really had an impact today.
Yeah, he had a big game, that's for sure. Kind of carried the load for the Beavers today. And that'll take us to our Sportsmanship Award brought to us by Deej Experience. And
I think you got to go with number 3, Xavier Nolf, as he was heavily involved in a lot of good plays here for the Tigers, and ended up with a score on special teams play, and really gave the Tigers any hopes of getting a victory here today was through him.
Yeah, so that'll conclude our broadcast today. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And, again, tune in tonight to DeegeExperience.com at 7 o'clock for a little something special that we're cooking up. So looking forward to that. And for Dewey Hurd and Jack Hasbrook, because he's hanging out with us, I'm Stephen Mountain, and have a good evening, and God bless.